Let us look at exam questions. Okay, examen vrystelling. It says here, number 5.1.14, we are required to change the sentence into the past tense. It says here, die stigters van Google besluit om doodles te skep. Okay, the founders of Google decided to create doodles. So, first things first, when dealing with the past tense, you need to identify the verb. Okay, the verb in the sentence is decide. Now, the side will normally go at the end of the sentence. Okay, it would normally go right here. But why doesn't the side go at the end of the sentence? Because we have an infinitive present. Om doodles te skip. Remember infinitive om te. Okay? We have an infinitive present. And remember, one of the rules that we learned is that if there's an infinitive present, the second verb, which is besluit, would go before the infinitive. Okay, here we can already see that it's before the infinitive. Okay, so besluit would go before the infinitive right here. Okay, it is exactly where it's supposed to be, and it doesn't get a g. Why? Because it is one of those verbs that begin with be. Guys, remember we looked at a rule in the past tense that said words that start with be, third, ont, miss, ge, they, and there's many more. They do not get a g in front of it. Okay, so wherever besluit was position, we're gonna put a het, a het before it, and your answer becomes, okay, die stigters van Google het besluit om doodles te skep. Okay, 4.4, it says here, change the sentence into the past tense. We know that. Okay, it says, wel, ek het baie was gehad. Okay, well, I have a lot of laundry. Okay, first rule, we identify the verb. Okay, verb in the sentence is have. Okay, het. Okay, guys, when you see het in the sentence, please don't automatically assume that the sentence is already in the past tense. It is not. The het that they're talking about here is position, have. Ek het 'n mooi huis. I have a beautiful house. They're referring to possession. Okay, now here it says I have a lot of laundry. In the past tense, het changes into gehad. Okay, so when you take the het and put it at the back of the sentence, you need to change it into a gehad. Okay, cool. Then over here, wherever verb 1 was positioned, you put a het, but we don't need to put a het anymore. Why? It is because het, the auxiliary verb of tense, is written exactly the same, so we can keep this here. So all we had to do is add a gehad at the end, and now your answer becomes, wel, ek het baie was gehad. Okay guys, easy peasy. Alright, let us look at 5.2, past tense again. It says here, die twee kinders op die bed bespreek die werk. Okay? First thing we need to do when dealing with the past tense is to identify the verb. Okay, it says here that the two children on the bed discuss the work. Okay, so now our verb is bespreek. Okay, discuss. It goes at the end of the sentence. Now, bespreek does not get a ge. Why? Because it is one of those verbs that begin with be. Okay, remember when we did rules within the verlede tijd. There are certain verbs that don't get a g in front of it. Verbs that begin with be, ge, var, ont, miss, and so on and so forth. Okay, so bespreek will go at the end of the sentence as it is. Okay, now wherever bespreek was originally, that is where we put the het. Okay, so over here we're going to replace it with the het. There we go. And your answer becomes de twee kinders op die bed het die werk bespreek. That is it.